KMT presidential candidate Hou You-yi sets out on the campaign trail. After 8 years in opposition, many people had written off the Nationalist Party and its softer attitudes towards China. Now they're right back in the race. For some Taiwanese, that's a real problem. Mr. Lin lived in Ukraine for more than a decade. Like many others, he never imagined war would break out. When it did, he abandoned his business and moved his family back home, where he opened a Ukrainian restaurant. Now he hears the same rhetoric from Beijing as he heard from Moscow.
Everyone always asks me, hey, are our situations similar? Well, I think so. But although our situations are very similar, we still have some small differences.
Thank you.
China has certainly made its presence felt in this election race. As Taiwan's foreign minister briefed the media on Chinese hostility in the build-up to the vote, he was interrupted by an island-wide phone alert. An object fired into space over Taiwan, described as a missile in English, a satellite in Chinese. But many people have concerns closer to home. Fan Qifei has had the presidential and vice presidential candidates on her popular YouTube channel in the past month. China is just one of many issues on voters' minds.
We just have to live with the threat of China. But on top of it, we also want to build our life better. We want to have a better economy. We want to solve our problems like, our young people's low wages or our property values is too expensive.
And a viable third candidate in what has always been a two-horse race, the Taiwan People's Party, led by a charismatic former Taipei mayor.
There are literally thousands of people here queuing around the block for a photo opportunity with the TPP's candidate, and they've really managed to capture the imagination of young voters here in Taiwan.
For the ruling Democratic Progressive Party, the DPP, a much closer election campaign than they'd hoped for. The current vice president and a former ambassador to Washington, D.C., a ticket they hoped would convey trust, experience and stability. But at this stage, it seems the result is too close to call. Tony Cheng, Al Jazeera, Taipei.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.